Hey everyone. We had sort of follow up to our POD TOD account video recently done, where it brought up some confusion about the cost of a trust and the difference between that and the protection for beneficiaries via a trust. To me, the cost isn't even really a factor here. This is just the way you can set up your estate plan. We'll get into those details in just a second. But again, if you've never seen me before, I'm 𝗬𝗀𝗲 of 𝗧𝗵𝗏 Law, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey. And we provide peace of mind to families through our extremely high client value estate planning and probate administration services. If you're seeking assistance with either of these in New York and New Jersey, feel free to reach out to us at 𝗷𝗂𝗀𝗏𝗄𝗏. We offer free consultations, 𝗷𝗂𝗀𝗏𝗄𝗏. Now, speaking of value, we're here to educate everyone for free, so we do please ask that you provide us with questions and share the responses so together we can help some folks along the way. While it's true that an estate plan that includes a trust for you, it is often more expensive than a will plan or no plan. But that's because it is much more robust and flexible. We acknowledge, however, that it's not the right fit for everyone, right? So just to be clear, though, a plan that you create through either transfer on death, TOD, or payable on death allocations on your accounts really amounts to no plan, okay? You might be avoiding probate for those particular accounts, but there will be something that pops up that requires the use of the court for processing, and the eventual distribution of those items may be very different than what your intentions are. So let's make one distinction in the discussion of trusts in general, right? You can set up a trust for yourself as the core of your plan, which normally includes a backup last will and testament in case anything is forgotten. Again, it does happen. And that type of will is called a pour-over will, where it just dumps everything right back into the trust you created to follow your wishes. But when we're discussing the impact of, payable on death or transfer on death from the perspective of your beneficiaries, right? That distribution method really offers them zero protection. You can create a trust for your beneficiaries under your properly created estate plan to protect their inheritance. And this is whether you have a trust as your core planning tool or a will plan. And in fact, when we help young families, other clients too, but when we help young families with minor children through our new 𝗷𝗂𝗏 program, they have a will with lifetime trusts for their minor kiddos. And we do that planning for all clients, no matter the age of their beneficiaries, right? After all, in my view at least, who wouldn't want their inheritance protected from all outside liabilities, right? Debts, accidents, divorce, if they could still use the monies, of course, for their own needs. I know I would want that protection, as do most of our clients. While a trust for your beneficiaries under a trust does provide more privacy, flexibility, and control, it's still possible to have that protection under a will if that's the right plan for your family, rather than leaving your assets directly to your beneficiaries in any way, including transfer on death and payable on death. And that allocation under your will or trust plan in a trust for your beneficiaries does not necessarily have to have an extra cost. It doesn't through our firm, and we include this in 99% of our planning. So I hope I helped enlighten you a little bit with that information. Again, I'm 𝗬𝗀𝗲 of 𝗧𝗵𝗏 Law, where we provide peace of mind to families through our extremely high client value estate planning and probate administration services. If you need our help, you can reach us at 𝗷𝗂𝗀𝗏𝗄𝗏.com. Thanks for joining. Hope you learned something. Please share.